Ew, is that a hair in my slab? Okay, so I recently purchased a CGC 10. It has a hair in it, so stay tuned so you can see how I dealt with this. All right, let's get into this. I recently purchased this CGC Slab, which is a graded card. I would like to start by saying this is not a bashing video by any means. I'm just doing a video to inform everyone just kind of what I went through, and if this ever happens to you, there's a reference video and maybe somewhere to start, or at least a warning. I recently purchased this through an eBay auction, and the picture qualities weren't great, but I wasn't too worried about it because it was rated a perfect 10. Purchased it, it was about $11. It wasn't much. I think it costs more to actually grade the card than what I got for it. So my initial investment is not a lot, but this does bring up, now what? What do I do in this situation? Let's get into it. I ended up reaching out to a representative on the IG. I did not expect them to respond back because it's a social media platform and it's not really professional. They did respond, and I'm gonna read you the response or the text.
I started off by saying, this CGC slab has a hair in it. Is there a process for sending this to get redone? Hello, DKTCG Cave. Thank you for contacting us. We are sorry to hear that there's a hair in your slab. We would be happy to correct this for you. Can you please verify your book certification number and your email so we can send you instructions on how to get this corrected? Then I gave all my personal information, which I'm not going to share. And they responded, hi, DKTCG Cave. Thank you for the information. Unfortunately, this is past the window to send back for complimentary reholder service. You will have to submit this through a paid reholder service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please let us know if you have any concerns. Thank you. Thank you for updating me. No problem. I appreciate you clearing that up. I will be sure to make an informative video about this so people are aware of this issue. I'm all about transparency, and the people should be aware about quality control. May I ask what the window time is? This way I can inform the public. Thanks. Respectfully, DK. And I didn't get anything back from them after that.
After I read the last text, my initial feeling was upset. I really wanted to do a video kind of griping and complaining about the whole situation, but I took a day to think on it and do a video today. So I called CGC because I was waiting for a response that I wasn't getting. I wanted to know, what is the window time? I couldn't find it on their website. I was waiting for a response, so I just ended up calling. This is pretty much how it went.
Yeah, he mentions it is past the window of return. I just want to know what the window is.
Yeah, it's 14 days.
If somebody grades the card and then sells it when they get it back, and then it goes to somebody else, it is no longer CGC's responsibility for the issue. Is that correct?
Correct, yes, sir.
All right, that's all I needed to know. Thank you so much for that information.
So there you have it. It's about a 14-day window when you receive your cards from the company that you've graded from. Reach out to them and put in an order and they'll do it for free. Anytime after 14 days, it's too late. Sorry, you gotta deal with it. I just kind of want to talk about my perspectives as a seller and as a customer. I do pride myself in professionalism, and I think if you're a professional, you have to stand by your product. If it was me and I provided a product that was clearly my company's fault, it's too easy to just say, you know what, let me just rectify this. I don't want a CGC slab in the world with a hair in it and has my name written all over it as a company. But they do have a policy in place that could fix those issues. But if you're just a reseller and you get a CGC 10, you might not even look at the cards. You just want to put it to a consignment where somebody sells stuff for you. Or you initially just put it up without looking. Sometimes you scan it and you don't even look, but I look. I felt like CGC made a little mistake because I am a customer that's graded with them before. Even though this was not my order, I've graded with CGC before, and they're a really good company. I love their slab, QR code, they have security features. I think they're a good grading company. But I also think that when you could have a potential customer to spend thousands of dollars with you throughout the years, now you, instead of possibly making thousands of dollars off of a customer because they really enjoyed your service, you lost that customer for 12 bucks, maybe plus shipping. So I don't agree with their practices when it comes to that, but it is their company They are able to do what they want. We have complaints as a community against every grading company, but we will always grade with them. That's what we do. I just kind of want to share with you the areas that are very uncommon sometimes, but you can come across them. If this does happen to you, most likely you're just stuck with the card. There's not much you could do unless you try to return it to the initial seller that didn't disclaim it. I also want to talk about the perspective of the business, because now you're getting into complicated territory. The card is not with the original grader. It becomes a little gray area. But I still think that the easiest fix to this is just fix it. You know you're responsible. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm overreacting? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, until next time.